cursing and the swearing that you've given them to encourage them along the way. You know, all the things you've done to help them get through it. That's a real blessing, okay? It's a tremendous blessing to us to have been able to serve these graduates this year. And what you're looking at there is a snapshot for many students from, some of them from their freshman year. You see a lot of different things they've done, some real serious stuff, some pretty crazy stuff. And it's just a real privilege to have served these graduates. So we thank you, parents and friends, for having been there for them all the way. I want to take a moment and recognize our faculty. And I can assure you truly from the bottom of my heart, the faculty have dearly loved your students. They haven't known it at times because we've hidden it a little bit, but we love them and have tried to care for them and impart to them the keys to success that come with a chemical engineering degree. Let's see, I'm going to first recognize Dr. Hossein and Dr. Rebecca Togiani. If you both will stand. And they go by Dr. H and Dr. R, and it's been a privilege to work with them over the years. They are our longest-standing faculty members here. We've been here
almost 23.
Almost 23 years, and they fantastic. I'll turn this back on at the end. Let's turn this off for just a second, and.
Minimize it.
Just do that. That's I'll come back to that at the end of the thing. If you didn't see, I think I got every graduate, every undergraduate in the shot. Sorry, grad students, I missed some of you over the years and didn't capture you, but I've got, I think, all the undergrads, and so we'll turn it back on at the end, and you can hang around and dig some in. Again, though, it's a privilege. Let me continue with the faculty. Let's see. Dr. Todd French is not here. He was on his, he expressed his regrets, babysitting issues. We're still in process. I mean, a lot of things going on. In fact, there was a final going on here just a few minutes ago before we came in. Dr. Rafael Hernandez is here. He's our graduate coordinator. And Dr. Priscilla Hill, right here. Dr. Keisha Walters, I don't believe is with us right this moment. Who am I missing? And Dr. Mark Bricka, he's out of town. He's doing some work with the National Fundamentals of Engineering exam. He helps with that. Have I called everyone? I think I called everyone. And I'm Bill Elmore, and I'm the undergraduate coordinator and the interim director. We're in the process of hiring a new director this year, so I'm excited about that. Can't wait to have the crowning and hand that over. And so what we're going to do here for just a minute is recognize our undergraduate and graduate students. I'll give a small token, just so that you can know what it is we're giving to them. It's a medallion that was created for our 50th anniversary and shows the SWAM Chemical Engineering Building. Dave SWAM generously donated the funding for this building and established chemical engineering in a new way for many years to come. So for generations that will come after these students, we're thankful for what we've been given, and it's a very special facility. And then it has the state, or the Mississippi State seal on front. And graduates, I want to thank you. You know, as I mentioned a moment ago, the keys are being handed over to you. It's regardless of what you decide to do and where you head in career paths, this degree will serve you well. I never planned to be a college professor. I mean, that was just not something on my horizon at all. And through some interesting paths, some of which you've heard about as I worked through a stint in a poultry plant one time. Some very interesting steps along the way. It serves you well. It teaches, it has taught you, I trust and pray, how to think in a different and new way. And that thought process, along with your problem-solving skills, will serve you indeed. And I know many of you have some exciting jobs, exciting career paths, and additional training that will be pursuing. At this time, we have a few awards that we want to make. And let me first say, as we start that recognition, that I'd be remiss if I didn't mention all the things, at least acknowledge that there are many things outside of chemical engineering that our students do. They are leaders across the campus. Leaders in their sororities and fraternities. They're leaders in community organizations. There are leaders in the engineering council, lots of things that they do that are beyond our ability to recognize, but I do want to thank them for that. But what we're going to do here is recognize some special service that was administered to chemical engineering, to our university, to our School of Chemical Engineering. And in particular, I'll start with the American Institute of Chemical Engineering. That's our student organization and the umbrella organization that covers the chemical engineering profession, AICHE. And I tell prospective students when they come to join us that you'll hear that acronym constantly, AICHE, AICHE. And the reason why is because handed to us, the faculty, and to you, the students, is a real strong legacy of service within that organization. The student chapter of AICHE, I guess it's been in existence probably since the program here was in existence, so well over 50 years. There's a national award that's given every year to less than 10% of the chemical engineering programs in the country. There are about 165, 170 chemical engineering programs, so 15 are recognized annually. The award has been in existence for 40 years, and over the 40 years of its existence, Mississippi State has won that award about half the time. And again, 15 out of 165, 170 programs, that's not insignificant. And it comes through community service, comes through leadership and scholarship and outreach. And we're judged every year based on the things we've done that year as to whether or not we qualify. We were just recognized this current academic year for 10 years in a row. And so I owe a lot of gratitude to you again, the students, for your service and activities. Would love to hug and recognize every one of you. There are 3 that walked in the door and began serving immediately upon arrival. And they have impacted my life for a long time to come, and I want to recognize them right now. If they'll come down front, Betsy Barber, Aaron Casey, and Ruthie Frank, if you'll come down here. Now we can cry.
Give away all my secrets.
Just kidding. I just did here you go. Aaron, Betsy, and keep careful with the envelope back. Cash in it. These 3, I didn't have the picture. I couldn't find it, but there's a picture of them, I believe, when you were freshmen, helping. You remember helping with the bulletin board and some things early on. And so every time I turned around, I had one of these helping out with something. And again, there's so many who've done things, but on behalf of all the chemical engineering program, the school here, we want to thank these 3 for their service to AICHE. Thank you.